guys, I'm in Feasterville, Pennsylvania. This is the McDonald's that President Trump worked at. Now that was a week ago, and I'm surprised at how many of his supporters are here today. I'm wondering if they think he's coming back. I don't think he's working again this weekend, but I'm going to go over there. I'm going to get some French fries. Now, seeing the former president of the United States working at that drive-thru reminded me of this Saturday Night Live sketch with Phil Hartman.
All right, boys. Let's stop in here for a second. Sir, we've only been jogging for 3 blocks. Besides, Mrs. Clinton asked us not to let you into any more fast food places. Hello. Good to meet you. How you doing? I see your boy doesn't like pickles. Nah, he hates them. You mind? Thanks a lot. Well, good luck to you.
Now, President Trump has talked about his love for McDonald's. Kamala Harris worked at McDonald's at one point.
That's my president. Do you work at a McDonald's?
There have been other presidents that have loved McDonald's. I've got some stories about Richard Nixon, Ronald Reagan, wonderful story about Bill Clinton. So I'm going to drive through the drive-thru. Let's get ourselves some French fries.
Welcome to McDonald's. How can I help you?
Hi, 1 large fry, please.
1 large French fries, okay?
And that's it.
Okay, it's for 66 to the first window.
Thank you.
All right, large fry, correct?
Yes, sir.
I have a customer that paid for a whole bunch of people in drive-thru, so you were all set today, sir.
Wow. It's never happened to me in my life, so that is.
Today.
Thank you very much. How are you? Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you. This is fun. I could do this all day. I wouldn't mind this job. I like this job. I think I might come back and do it again.
Of course, there were some critics of Trump appearing here.
That restaurant wasn't even open. It was a stunt.
I wanted to park, go inside, and take a look at the inside of the restaurant, but all the spots are full. That was pretty crazy. Now that McDonald's is in Bucks County, Pennsylvania. It's about 20 minutes away from the Sesame Place theme park, which I wrote a book about.
I love cash.
I would have to say that Donald Trump and Bill Clinton probably are the 2 biggest McDonald's fans of all the presidents. Bill Clinton went to the McDonald's in Arkansas so often that they put up a thank you plaque. The plaque thanks him for his many visits when he was governor and when he was running his 1992 presidential campaign. I love this picture of Bill Clinton wearing a hat looking like he's on vacation, hopping out of the McDonald's. And there's a promotion for Space Jam in the window. Then here he is with Vice President Al Gore in very short running shorts. I can't make out all the prices on the menu board, but the hamburger and the cheeseburger are both under $1. That's just great. With the original apple pie advertised in front of him. Bill Clinton had to stop going to McDonald's after he had some heart issues, and he went on to start eating a vegan diet. But recently he returned to McDonald's, and the cashier thought that he was Joe. Mr. Joe.
You Joe? Mr. Joe?
You truly can't go home again. Clinton is not the only president to have a plaque inside of a McDonald's. Ronald Reagan visited a McDonald's and they put up a plaque for him. It was mid-October 1984. Ronald Reagan, running for re-election, stopped at a McDonald's in Alabama. One thing I like here is Reagan doesn't understand how to purchase something at a McDonald's because he's probably never been in a fast food restaurant. He's probably eaten this food, but he's always had it brought to him. So he's looking for the cashier's
How much
stand.
did it cost? Huh? How much did it cost? I haven't found out yet. I'm looking for the cashier.
Pay up there, Mr. President.
Huh?
You pay up there.
Where? You mean there's a free lunch after all?
Now, Reagan looking for the cashier reminds me of that story about his vice president, George H.W. Bush. When he became president, there was this story about him seeing a supermarket scanner for the first time and being mystified by it. This wasn't at a grocery store. This was at the National Grocers Convention in 1992. There was one newspaper reporter assigned to cover this, and so it was a pull report that then went out to everybody. His name was Greg McDonald. He was from the Houston Chronicle, and he talked about George Bush's look of wonder as he scanned items in the grocery store checkout machine. Now, because of this one pull report, it was then passed on to the New York Times, who made this a front page story. Bush encounters the supermarket amaze.
I was smeared by an ugly story about being disconnected because of the scanner. I never knew what a scanner was. And what we had done is seen brand new technology, how you could take a crushed package for the first time in history and show the price tag on that package. And I said, this is amazing. So some lazy little reporter for the New York Times sat in his office and wrote, there he is, he's out of touch. He doesn't know you can scan groceries. And the damn story lived on.
Now, for his part, Trump seemed fascinated by the way the fries go into the container and that nobody touches them. I think he thought guys were just shoving them in there.
Never touches the human hand.
Very good, very
Nice
good.
and full. Never touched by a human hand. Nice and clean. Of course, my hands are nice and clean. But you know what? It's beautiful. It's clean. It's really nice. You never touch them. I always figured somebody stuffs them in with their hand, and I don't like that. And they don't do it that way. You never touch them. It's really great.
There is one more thing I want you to see in the Reagan clip. Watch him pull this pen out of his pocket.
Back up a little bit. What is that? What is that? A medication?
No, that's sweetener.
Okay.
It's my magic pen. Can't autograph with it, but it sweetens the teeth.
This was a rather high-end item produced by the Parker Pen Company, and it used a proprietary sweetener called Meta Sweet. This is a real short-lived product, so I've never seen one in use anywhere other than this clip. Now, Donald Trump's love for McDonald's has been talked about over the years.
When you roll up at a McDonald's, what does Donald Trump order?
Fish light sometimes, right?
Which is not a thing. But when he went to the location in Feasterville, they asked the same question. What's your favorite McDonald's item?
I like it all. I like every ounce of it, everything.
I think it's true. I think the guy just loves McDonald's. There was an event at the White House a few years ago, and I think the cooking staff was on strike. And so Donald Trump paid for a bunch of fast food. It was, McDonald's, Burger
We
King.
have pizzas, we have 300 hamburgers, many French fries.
It's the fast food feast the whole country is talking about, served by President Trump at the White House for the national champion Clemson University football team.
Here's a follow-up. As I was driving home, Trump apparently tweeted out that he's going to fix the ice cream machines. Richard Nixon once wrote what reads like a fan letter to Ray Kroc, the guy who founded McDonald's, actually kind of stole it from the McDonald's brothers. And Richard Nixon said, "Dear Ray Kroc, one of the highlights of my 61st birthday celebration was when Tricia suggested we take a break." And he puts it in quotes. It's because of the "you deserve a break" today. He's with it. I had heard for years from our girls about the Big Mac and how it was really something special. He uses scare quotes a lot. And while I've often credited Mrs. Nixon with making the best hamburgers in the world, we're convinced that McDonald's runs a close second. Sadly, Pat Nixon never shared her recipe with the world, so we live in a world where the greatest hamburger is the Big Mac. I'm sorry. Now, it turns out things were a little closer between Ray Kroc and Richard Nixon. As a matter of fact, one of the 28 criminal acts Richard Nixon was accused of was taking bribes from Ray Kroc. When McDonald's raised the price of a cheeseburger from 59 cents to 65 cents, they were told to roll it back by the Price Commission. And so then Ray Kroc gave $200,000 to the Richard Nixon campaign, and suddenly the Price Commission didn't care anymore about the price of cheeseburgers. I can't find any footage of Barack Obama at a McDonald's, but I did find footage of him at a Five Guys. Here he is ordering.
I need,
I mean, it's not that complicated of a menu. It shouldn't take that long. Why don't we watch a video while we're waiting?
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall. Reagan smash! Reagan smash!
All right, he should be ready to order, I'm sure, by now.
Let me get the jalapenos.
You know, there was an ad campaign for McDonald's in Israel where they had, well, let me let you watch it.
Secret Service, ma'am.
Check the meat, check the fries, you check it back. Send in the Eagle.
לכל אחד יש רגע שהוא פשוט חייב ביג אמריקה.
Here you go, Mr. President.
God bless Israel for the big America.
מקדונלדס מציגה סדרת ביג אמריקה.
Now, there is a president who did an actual commercial for McDonald's. Here he is.
I put together some really impressive deals. But this thing you've pulled off, it's amazing. A big and tasty for just $1? How do you do it? What's your secret?
I love this stuff. We're 1 week away from an election. So I hope you guys out there, you're reading up on what's going on. You're getting ready to vote. Hope you go out there and do it. If you're not from America, hope you just laugh at us. I think that's... By the way, if you want to get a postcard like this from me, I send postcards to everybody on Patreon for just $3 a month. Big shout out to some of the Patreon members on there, Michael and Jessica, Chris, Matthew David Chapin, and my big brother, Rob Hutchinson. I love that fake Obama commercial. That's not the only fake Obama commercial we've seen on this channel.
Change, not only for America, but for the whole world. Not only for your mom, but for you, for your stomach, for a better taste.
Also, in Asia, there was that Obama fried chicken restaurant.
I think Obama has a great smile. He looks kind. I hope he can bring my small shop some good fortune.
Then they changed the name to UFO to try to avoid copyright.
He has replaced KFC's Old Man logo with Obama and the name with something else. He's just copying other people's ideas. Does this count as piracy?
Maybe I worship Obama a bit too much.
In a moment, boxes are going to pop up. And on this side will be a video I did about one of my favorite presidents, Mr. Jimmy Carter. As of the recording of this, the man is 100 years old and still around. You can watch him get attacked by a swamp rabbit by clicking that one. Otherwise, YouTube says this one is what is best for you. And on this side is the second channel. I hope you go check that out. I'll see you next time.